Texas, Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, after winning the ACC, very good tournament run for Virginia Tech. Now they get to take on the Longhorns, who had some ups and some downs. The last time we saw them was a down, blowing, what was it, 16, 18-point lead to TCU?
20, actually. 18 at the break.
18 at the break. There it is. Texas opens up 1.5, depending on where you shop, sometimes 2 over at Circa. Now sitting at 1 or pick with a total of 125 or 124.5. And I think this is going to be one where everybody's going to remember what they saw last of all. Everybody is going to remember Texas blowing the 20-point lead. Everybody is going to remember Virginia Tech taking out Duke and winning the ACC tournament. And it's not surprising to see that the initial market support here is against Texas. But I will say, I have my reservations about Texas. I think offensively, they're a little bit better than giving credit for in Big 12 play, but still not a good shooting team. Only 30.7% from beyond the arc against Big 12 opponents. This is a Virginia Tech team that can shoot the ball extremely well, but they are a jump shooting team. They don't get to the foul line a lot. When they do, they shoot the ball pretty well, but they're not going to force the issue within 4 feet, and that could make a little bit of a difference here for Texas.
I have not been a big fan of this Horns team all year long. You mentioned it, the offense at times, I know probably gets criticized more so than how they play overall, but Marcus Carr, to me, regressed when he came in from Minnesota. Allen also transferred in here, didn't do a tremendous job, has been inconsistent at times. Not a big Devin Askew guy. But to me, when you look at Virginia Tech, forget the ACC tournament run. This is a team that's won 13 out of 15.
Yeah.
They have really played well, and I think that's gone a little bit overlooked in terms of how the Hokies performed. I think this can be a dangerous team. I would lean towards the Hokies here, but I'm not going to play this game. And, those 2 losses that they had during that stretch, one was against North Carolina and the other one at Clemson. Brad Brownell's team can never, ever play well outside of Littlejohn, so no surprise they end up losing that game there. But I think Virginia Tech are no play here.
So this is something I want to keep an eye on. This is just a casual observation that I am really interested in. The Texas was one of the worst teams defensively in terms of fouling the opponents. They were 316th in terms of opponent free throw rate, right? Really bad. I wonder, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Texas is going to foul a three-point shooter at some point in this game. That's the call.
Way to step out on that big branch
That's
there.
That's the call. Beard's going to be upset. No, but seriously, we talk about, again, I like to look at this in the NBA sometimes, right? And the Rockets tried doing this when they went super small in Harden's last year, which was, we're just going to shoot a bleep load of threes. Right? And not that Virginia Tech shoots a bleep load of threes, but it gives you an advantage when you're the better three-point shooting team. And when you have one team that shot nearly 40% from 3 on the season and the other that shot 32% from 3 on the season, it's a pretty big edge there for Virginia Tech if those shots are falling.
I think the game against Duke kind of really catches and encapsulates what you were talking about here. Against Duke, they go 10 for 22 from the three-point line for 46%. Duke goes 4 for 20. They get 11 offensive rebounds because so many times you have long caroms off of a missed shot. And then you look at number of shot attempts for Virginia Tech, 64, Duke 49. Now, Duke had 23 free throw attempts, Virginia Tech just the 12, which you referenced, and probably a couple of those came down the stretch when they were, Duke's fouling, trying to come back in the game. And it was just 2 more turnovers by Duke in that game. And I think you're absolutely right. I like the fact that this team can shoot the 3 ball. I think they're going to be extremely dangerous. If you're Texas, you've got to live on perimeter defense.
Yep. Also, a matchup of the 341st and 344th ranked teams in terms of tempo. So this, too, is going to be a very, very slow game.
Get prepared for all the madness with VSiN's tournament betting guide, daily best bet emails, plus full access to VSiN through April 5th for only $19 at VSiN.com/madness.